Hey guys, Dave Burr, the non-dietitian, coming back for another video. We had spoke last week and we were talking about how good the water fasting was going for me. As a lot of you know, I started off on a 7-day and then I had decided that every week I was going to do a 3-day. So I was going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on a 3-day. And so I've been talking to people literally all over the world, especially the UK for some reason. It's extremely popular over there. But I came across something new that I wanted to try out that I think the average person could do much more simple than a long-term water fast, which is not easy. I mean, for some people it's not as hard as for others, but I have some folks that tried it over the last week and a half and hated it, hated every minute of it. Then I had others that did phenomenal with it. I did pretty well on a 7-day water fast. It didn't affect me like it affected a lot of people. But everybody's different. So what I came across is I came across a gal talking online one day about OMAD. And I'm like, OMAD? OMAD diet? What is an OMAD diet? So I looked into it. It's one meal a day. That's what it stands for. OMAD is one meal a day. So as I looked into it more, I was like, that sounds interesting. Because water fasting, especially a 3-day or a 7-day or a 5-day, it takes a lot. It mentally it is taxing because you don't eat anything, right? So it's a very taxing situation when you go into a water fast. I thought this other thing, this one meal a day, is interesting. So I looked into it and seen how people are doing it. And what it is it's a 23-hour fast. And then you have 1 hour of eating. So one of the problems that I've found with myself is I'm doing intermittent fasting, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And what it does is it's given me 18 hours of fasting and then 6 hours where I can eat. And I'm not eating for a whole 6 hours, of course, but it gives me 6 hours where I can eat. So what I'm finding myself doing is I'm eating a late lunch at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I eat dinner at like 6 o'clock with my family. But what it's doing is it's giving me a lot more calories that I'm intaking because I'm eating twice instead of just once. Or in the case of water fasting, strict water fasting, not eating at all. And so I wasn't finding that I was losing weight, nowhere near like water fasting, still maintaining and sometimes losing a little bit during the week that I wasn't water fasting, but not nearly like I wanted to. I was used to water fasting, losing 3.5 pounds a day. And, after you get off your water fast, you're going to gain some weight because of water. But then when you go into intermittent fasting, and if you're eating twice a day, you're taking on a lot more calories. So now you're more of a maintenance. And I don't want to be at a maintenance. I want to lose weight. So I looked at this 1 day of one meal a day, and I thought, this is way better for me because I'm only going to get one meal. So they say a guy my size, my age, it's around 2,500 calories per day that I can take in without gaining weight. And below that, I'll actually lose weight. So I want to be below 2,500 calories, of course, and I've been below 2,500 calories pretty much on a daily basis, even doing intermittent fasting. Some days I'm up there, though, and so I'll find that on my scale the next day where I didn't lose weight, I maintained weight, and I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is this first 3 days of this week, starting today, I'm on a one meal a day plan. And so I'm going to do it for 3 days, and I'm going to report back to you guys. Probably my second day I'll report and tell you how it's doing and what I'm seeing on the scale. But I think it's a much easier thing to do than not eating, period, for days and days and days. This gives me the ability to where at 3 o'clock, when I'm really starting to get hungry, I can say, oh, well, in 3 hours I'm going to have dinner, instead of getting hungry at 3 o'clock and knowing that I'm not eating for another 3 days or another 2 days. So I'm going to try this out, and I'm going to report back to you guys on what I find, but I think it will be a much easier way to do things. And the person I was talking to over in the United Kingdom said it's a very good way for them to do it, and they have very, very good results with it. So I'm not saying it will be 3.5 pounds a day results like a long-term water fast, but I don't need to lose 3 pounds a day, 3.5 pounds a day. If I could lose a pound a day, or if I could lose 2 pounds a day, that'd be great. Obviously, to lose 7 pounds a week is pretty phenomenal in itself. So, once again, I'm going to report back to you guys, tell you how it's going, but I think this is something, if it does work, it is something a lot of people could do and lose a lot of weight doing it. So again, you know, I always say on the bottom of my videos, consult with your physician, make sure that anytime you change your diet, that you make sure that your doctor's okay with it, run a blood panel, and make sure that all your levels are correct. But again, this is Dave, the non-dietitian, signing out, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much and have a great day.